Okay, folks, welcome back. I'm a Serious JG. I had a little scare there where it's like, couldn't tell if it started recording. Almost raced off and did a half an hour talking to myself with no recording happening. We are playing Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. We are playing Fallout New Vegas, not Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. Oh, pardon me, sorry about that. And we've got to, yeah, the LP's gotten so dull, I'm falling asleep. No, we've talked to this guy who's sending us back to Vault 22 where we've already been, which means it should be a fairly simple matter to satisfy this quest. And we had some of the questions.
What might those be?
What caused you to change so much?
The Office of Science and Industry. It's a rather expansive topic. I could talk for hours, but I'm sure I'd bore you. Suffice to say,
No doubt.
we are the leading edge of the NCR. Our work focuses on practical matters: medicine, engineering, biology. The dam, for instance. OSI routes its energy supply to our cities in the West. That's only one responsibility of this office.
You said you were the director of
Director
OSI.
of the entire OSI? Me? If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to plant seditious ideas in my head. No.
But I do know that you're
I
not smart
direct
enough to
our
do that.
Eastern operations. I've been responsible for squeezing unprecedented levels of power from the dam. I'm also confronting the problem of food production in what little spare time I have. But I've found some promising leads.
You're doing all these things by yourself? What about that chick with the
Yes,
southern accent?
with the assistance of my
Well,
team,
the
of course.
twangy western accent. NCR is a food
Not
shortage?
yet, but our government understands the value of proactive thought. Our studies project an imbalance between production and consumption. Or, for a layman such as yourself, not enough food,
Jeez.
too many mouths to feed.
I
Mass
understood what that
starvation
meant,
in a
dude.
decade or so.
What a douche. What are the responsibilities this is all? I'm just surprised I don't have any intelligence or science checks where I can get a couple of experience points and get him to talk to me like I'm not stupid. What other responsibilities does this
We aid
office
some
have?
programs the Republic has sponsored involving sharecropper farms in the area. But those haven't panned out too well from what I hear. There have been complaints about the amount of water we're supplying. But those are just excuses for lack of diligence, I'm sure.
Sure. You told the dam from here? With your ego?
Directly? No. But we attempt to maximize its output. You have no idea how difficult it is to provide power to an entire nation.
Do you know how
Fortunately, we
people within
also
your
have
nation
the Helios 1
have
facility.
pronounced this
One of our external contractors
something of
recently
truth
got
and
the
love?
station up and running. His name was something like exceptional or marvelous or...
Fantastic.
Yes, that was it. Exactly.
See if I can go back and explain to him that,
There've been... His name?
Nope, that was me. I fixed Helios
I
1.
see. Of course you did.
What do you think of NCR's
To be
chances
frank,
against
I have
Legion?
no idea. I leave the fighting to Colonel Shu, and I expect him to leave the science to me. Too many people have opinions on things they know nothing about. The more ignorant they
Yeah.
are, the more opinions
You-
they have.
I would agree with you. You've shared a lot of opinions with us. Poom. Well, Veronica, you have nothing to say about any of this, huh? Well, I mean, my quest things are updating, even if this guy himself is, or she's not really saying much about it, but we have to recover experimental data from Vault 22, and that will
Did Dr.
satisfy
Hildern,
our
this
quest.
really isn't any of my business, but did he give you a job?
Yes, ma'am. He asked me to get data from Vault
I
22.
shouldn't say anything. I know that. But you're not the first person Hildern sent out to the vault. There were a lot of mercs, one after another. None of them came back. Then about
Yeah, I
week
got a
ago,
unique
there was
weapon
a
from one.
scientist, Keela.
I'm guessing that's what it was.
She's unusual. Not the sort of person you'd expect, but she's an absolute genius. And he didn't mention her? Not even her name? Or any of the other mercs?
No, Hildern didn't mention one. Maybe we need to have another
No,
talk.
wait. I don't mean to see any harm come to Dr. Hildern. Unless by talk, you just mean talk. Listen, I make a fair wage, but I'm not rich. Not by any means. Maybe my kind of money wouldn't appeal to your average merc. But I'm willing to pay you if you'll find Keely and make sure she's safe. Isn't right leaving her out there. No idea if she's alive or dead.
Is she alive or dead?
I
All
had
right,
a
I'll
good
look for her.
feeling about you. Moment you walked in. I mean it.
You're kind of soft and squishy in my lady place.
Of course.
Some other
Anything.
questions. Tell me anything else about
Keely's
Keely.
brilliant. An absolute genius. She plays at being mean, but it's all a front. When you've lived as long
game
as she
has a lot of
has, you get
lesbians.
defensive around new people. Who wants to make a friend when you know you'll outlive them?
I have a real feeling that I would be able to use the that perk, the lady
I couldn't
perk.
get her to say, but she talked about the war. The Great War, when the bombs fell, like she'd been there. So, I'm guessing pretty old. 200 years?
Like just in the last
Maybe
video,
more.
we had a woman who was going around hitting on every other woman at the camp. How do they get along? Her
Like a
and the
Roman
asshole
and a
back there.
Deathclaw, though I'm not sure which would be which. Bad analogy, maybe. They're both Deathclaws in their way. Keely hates Hildern. She says he's more politician than scientist, and gets in the way of true discovery. And Hildern hates Keely because... well, because every time they meet, she makes him look like an ass. In front of important people, usually.
Dresses him up in a donkey costume. What's your
Head
role here?
researcher. Mostly on the dam project, but I have...
What do you think of
The
Dr.
director?
Hilburn?
He's very well spoken and knowledgeable.
Mm-hmm. He's focused on results, maybe not so much on
He's
people.
not what you'd call warm, unless he wants something from you. And even then, it's kind of a cold warm. Most of the time...
Oh,
I
don't know
see
enough
the
science to
science
understand
and
cold
talk
warm.
again. He doesn't get mixed up in any actual work, though he tells people that he does.
Yay, points. So he takes credit
He
for your
sure
work.
does. Everyone knows it. I've just got to endure this job until the project is finished. But abandoning Keely, he crossed a line. Taking credit for other people's work is one thing. Sending people to die in the waste is another. If Hildern tries
Yeah,
to
it does
recruit
seem
any
like
more
two
mercs, I'm gonna
Pretty
warn
different
him.
levels of dick.
What can he do to me? I'm the only one who can run this lab.
Hilden mentioned the followers of the apocalypse. Did he? Maybe I wasn't paying
My
attention.
father used to say good things about them, but that was years ago. Back when they teach farmers and ranchers about crop rotation and the like. Nowadays, they've changed. They're doing what they can to discredit the NCR, give us a bad name with the locals. Dr. Hildern trained with them years ago. Not me, though. I'm an OSI girl.
I'm a Yokohama girl, through and through.
Sorry, I'm confusing her with Reiko Hinamoto. I hear the food around here is pretty
It's
bad.
foul, to tell the truth. Most people try to get what they can from the outside, even if it's just a smuggled candy bar now and then. Contreras is a genius. He can find almost anything you'd want. Takes caps to get him motivated, though. He won't do a thing for free.
Sounds like he's got a gambling problem.
Right.
Goodbye. I don't know what that sound was, but it was starting to bug me.
Something I can do for
There's
you?
probably more... Shoo.
Yes,
Yeah, I
what
don't think
is
we
it?
talked to him. I guess we did
Bye.
talk to him. Oh, was he the guy who... Yeah, he's like running the place. Vending machine of death. Vending machine of you lose karma, I suppose. I don't believe we can fast travel from here. I think this is considered to be part of the larger Camp McCarran location. Oh man, if I'm gonna keep yawning like this, I need to like just not record any more videos tonight. Whoop, 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 whoop. Bum, bum, bum. There's Betsy is gonna give us a quest to go kill the asshole who raped her, and since it was a fiend, we can probably take care of it while doing that other quest. So maybe it would make sense to do it. To talk to her now, I mean, rather than coming back and talking to her later. You are not Betsy. Are you Betsy?
We won't go quiet.
Sergeant
I'm
Bitterroot?
First Recon. You got a reason to talk to me?
Well, you seem like such a nice
You trying to
guy.
start trouble? Or do you really not know where I got that name?
I didn't mean to offend. You don't have to tell me if
It's a
you
con
don't.
name. You know, the great cons. That's what my parents were. I figured I grew up around the bastards. They owed me a name after all they put me through.
What happened to your parents? I'm the one who killed your parents. Metal
They're
Gear Solid
dead.
2, folks.
Got themselves killed at Bitter Springs. Served them right if you ask me.
They are dead. Dead, dead, dead. Serve them right. Hee hee hee. Tell me about what happened to them at Bitter Springs. It's kind of like Wounded Knee, except that the Indians are
It was a
drug dealers.
massacre. That's what a lot of NCR folk will tell you. Most of them feel plenty bad about what happened. But I was there. Saw it myself. I don't care what anybody says. The cons asked for Bitter Springs. They wouldn't leave the NCR be. My damn parents, too. They were just as bad as the rest.
You don't really
Don't
mean
I?
that, do you?
Mister, you never met my parents. My dad got himself fucked up every chance he got. Always started with folk for no reason. Hell, he was the one who taught me to shoot. You know how? By
was
taking
flame
pot
con.
shots at NCR, and not just
Here's you go.
soldiers, civilians too. Even kids. Then he'd get high with his buddies and swap tales about the folk they killed. Bunch of animals. And my mom?
My mom's even
A couple of
worse.
times she tried to sell me to some waste.
She
that just
set
scorched
people
the
on
jet.
fire.
Even the other
Refused to
cons said
answer
she
the name
was
Igel.
useless. Only reason they kept her around was because she was how'd my dad say it? A smoking piece of ass.
Yeah, so he's, I guess he's got his reasons for not liking
You're
the
not fully
parents.
grown till you're taking a beat down. Everybody gathers around and hits you till you're damn near dead. After that, if you haven't begged for mercy, you get to choose a new name. One you'll use for the rest of your life. When NCR slaughtered the cons of Bitter Springs, I hadn't got my beat down yet. I was still too young. The way I see it, Bitter Springs was my beat down. So afterward, I gave myself a name. That's all I got from the cons. That's all I ever want.
You better have a quest or experience. Yeah, I guess I got experience for speech check, but we're waiting for him to say something that isn't just dark and
Guess I could tell a
unpleasant.
pretty good story if I had a mind. But the truth is, I don't know. Just got lucky. They brought me to Daughtry after the battle. He was just a captain back then. Guess he saw something in me. He knew I didn't belong with the cons. Maybe he felt bad, too, about how his men killed my folks. I told him he did me a service, but he didn't believe me. Still doesn't. He's a good man, Daughtry. Doesn't act like it sometimes, I know. But he didn't have to take me in.
You're not telling me something. You couldn't have forgotten the whole massacre. Ooh. I guess I only have an intelligence of 6 because it didn't occur to me that
It's
he
like
was
I
keeping
tell
a secret.
Major Daughtry. Best not to look under a rock if you don't really want to know what's there. Could be that NCR found some blood on me and none of it mine. Could be that a few of those cons didn't die from NCR bullets. I had scores of my own to settle. Deeper ones than NCR ever had. Don't bother asking who they were with.
Okay. This is fun. I think I've established to my satisfaction he's not the one handing out
Yeah, that's
information.
probably best.
Not
Guess
very
not.
friendly, are you?
I don't mean nothing by it. You really want to talk to somebody, try 10 of spades. He's always got plenty to say. Me? I'm here to do my job.
When you
For
count
now,
by the syllable,
that
10 of
job
spades
should
has
be fiends.
even more to say than anybody else in the game. How long have you been with
While, I
First
guess.
Recon?
I don't keep too careful track of time. I like to keep things simple. Just focus on now. That's why they made me a sniper. You let your mind wander back a ways
Sniper
and
wolf.
you lose sight of what's in front of your eyes. Good way to miss a mark.
Father's your commanding officer?
look,
Is that allowed?
He's not my real father. He just looked
I
after me
think
for
I
a
explained
while.
that already.
It's a long story. I'd get tired of talking before it was through.
We're
You
gonna
and
find some work
Merc?
around here.
And then I guess you want to talk to my father, Major Daughtry. He's our CO. It's like I told you,
Oh.
Daughtry.
Okay, I was
Alright.
wondering why that kept coming up. Lovely talking to you. You're not Betty, are you? Or Betsy? None of these people are saying anything that's triggering Eddie. Which is too bad. The followers of Apocalypse might say some sciencey stuff to make Eddie perk up if I could find them. Here, Betsy, Betsy, Betsy,
Hello?
Betsy. Hello. Not here to rape you. You know, for what that's worth. A weird thing to say, JG. It's pretty nice stuff just kind of laying around. Is that a person curled up in the corner or a sleeping bag? Duffel bag. Yeah, the good folks in the United States military took back my duffel bags. I was a little worried that they would complain they weren't in good shape. Fixing things. You got
Patrol
a
on
problem, you
Mojave
little
almost makes
something.
me wish-
Never seen
Hey,
you
here we
around
are.
before. What do you want?
I can't believe she's a lesbian. You should get medical help for your trauma. By the way, what's your
Lieutenant's been
name?
Talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm first recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you?
Ooh. You'll feel better, I promise, or you're a weak link. I know it, you know it, and First Recon knows it. Do something about it.
Damn. Never had you pegged for the drill instructor type, but you got my attention. You can tell the lieutenant that I
pegging.
finally caved. I'll get help. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing.
She'll give you an anti-rape implant. How about a date? I like tough women. I think we know where this one's gonna go, and it's
Thanks for your
definitely
help
that
with
good for me.
Usanagi and all, but I still like him tall, blonde, and female.
See
Not
any
unless
serious
you count
combat
the
here?
Fiends is serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence most of the time. Doesn't matter to me. I just shoot bad guys. Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. That's when the shit gets nasty.
What do
Legion
you
fights
mean?
to win, and they're smart. Hell of a lot smarter than these crazy Fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Fiends, on the other hand, sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes.
I've heard about consciousness. First, I've heard about consciousness in a while. I'm not used to having
Some cute
consciousness.
little junkie bitch, so fucked up she doesn't even know that she's the bad guy. And I've got a headshot her. Makes me think. Might just be sex, though. I see some cute little number, and I'd rather get in her pants. So maybe I'm a stone-cold bitch after all.
Maybe this is really weirding me out.
What
You're a
gave me
sniper?
away? The big gun, the shades, or the attitude?
I didn't know that all snipers
They
wear
don't.
shades.
Only the good ones do. My partner's got
Only
some
the
potential,
super
so I let
badass
him wear
ones.
those goofy glasses. I tell him they're his training shades. He totally buys it. Truth is, his eyes just suck.
Who's your
The little
partner?
guy.
Stuttering
Ten
guy?
of spades. I like him because he listens. Doesn't shut up the rest of the time, but when I talk, he listens. Also, he doesn't pull any stupid come-ons, like practically every other horn dog alpha male on this base. Might be he's just scared of me, though.
So snipers work in pairs?
Yeah.
Oh, even I knew
We
that.
spot for each other, watch each other's backs. Usually works pretty well, unless you get paired up with an asshole. Thing is, there's a lot of assholes in the army. I keep hoping they'll pair me up with some hot blonde like you see on those old pinups. Shit, I don't even care if she can shoot straight. Can't have everything.
Yeah, that's great. So I finished the quest. Just I get something else for. I convinced Corporal Betsy to get help from Dr. Usanagi, who is presumably super attractive to her because she's all Japanese.
The tail end of what you said to her. Betsy looked like
So I
she'd
was
been
sitting
slapped
like
right
6
back in the
inches
basics
away.
For a few seconds there. Let's hope that Betsy sticks with the treatment. Knowing her, she won't keep seeing Usanagi if she feels things are taking too long. Do me a favor and let
She wants to get
Usanagi
right
know
into the
Corporal
pants.
Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her.
This quest never ends.
Carry on.
Alright, well, whatever. So let's go. I'm thinking about whether I want to record another video after this one's over. Do something else. I'm already, yawning audibly. At the moment, if I can go all meta, this is probably the LP on my channel that's getting the fewest views per video. But, I mean, in fairness, I'm at over 100 videos now, so the people who are still patiently watching this LP, thank you very much. I'm grateful. I have to understand that not everybody wants to watch an LP that at this point has gone over 50 hours. I'm still having fun. I hope you guys are too. But yeah, it makes it so that I don't always feel this great rush to record tons of it at a time, because I think it's just hard for people to keep up with. So world map, I could go. Yeah, I guess I'm pretty close to Vault 3, that makes sense. Well, I'll talk to Dr. Usanagi real quick, then I'll head over, position ourselves outside of the vault where, yeah, I guess, considering that they were a named character, I was kind of expecting that we would be told to kill the fiend who raped Betsy, but apparently she's gotten over it, or maybe she already took him out. I mean, she's a sniper. She didn't seem like somebody who would just... This is not meant to be some horrible pun, but she didn't seem like somebody who would just roll over for that kind of treatment. Seemed like the kind of person who probably put up a hell of a fight, and good for her.
You're back. Do you need medical attention?
I just summoned, crazy lesbian to come in and
Mental
hit on you.
trauma can be just as debilitating as physical injuries. Fortunately, I'm well qualified in such treatment. I'll make time in my schedule.
Yay! So that would be the quest there. I don't hurt anymore.
Take.
Hey, I'm now liked by the NCR. So that's good. I think there's enough NCR quests that I could reach idolized. It doesn't appear that there are enough things you can do for the Brotherhood of Steel to get idolized, although I might have missed some quests. So, what I'll do is I'll let this video go a little long, and I'll poke my nose into Vault 22 and see if I can get some stuff rolling in there. And then I will just not do another video tonight. That'll be fine. That'll work. Seems like I was going to be able to just kind of move past without having to interact with anything using the A button. Go to pest control. He said something about, well, we ought to find some kind of computer for this guy. I don't know, I think we'll probably have to run around through the whole frickin' thing. Luckily, it should be almost completely clear of hostiles. This might have been a quest that we would have been, you know, interesting and challenging for us had we come up to Camp McLaren much earlier in the game. Food production. I guess there is more stuff to fight. A door that requires a key. I did figure there was more plot stuff going on here. And I think that gun we just kind of randomly found must have been belonging to some mercenary who was in here. Crawling around a completely dark place full of murderous giant insects. Fun. New sheriff in town. You're looking at him, boy. Wait, where are you going? Yeah, we're just wandering around aimlessly. This wasn't very smart. It's not always easy to follow, especially in these, well, indoors. It's not very easy to follow these quest markers. Well, we're looking for a computer terminal, so there's not a lot of point in going back outside somewhere. I guess it's down here, food production. I guess the place we just came from, we were heading away actually from our true objective. Will this lead us back there? Yeah, so we were heading away from our objective. And I'm turned around the wrong way. Okay, maybe I can actually just start thinking about and using the map here. That could only help, right? It's in pest control. I think that's where I came from. There's apparently some more baddies over there somewhere. Alright, this isn't gonna work. Problem is, because there's so many places in this level where you can't reach things the way that it's laid out on the map because of cave-ins or whatever. This looks like it's right here. Was I this close and didn't realize it? think I've read this already. I don't see any quest stuff updating. Yeah, this looks like computer banks. No, it's up here somewhere I'm supposed to go. Oh, I don't know. There's stairs. Wants me to get up to some other entrance to food production. Any one of these things could turn out to be magically the thing that we need to interact with, but... Alright, let's try using the stairs instead of the elevator. Stairs are back over here somewhere, I think. That's the elevator. I'm now thirsty. Those are stairs to the common areas. Doesn't go in the way it's supposed to go. With the yellow colored one is what I'm supposed to be following, and it's telling me to go back the way I just came. From here it wants me to go food production. See, I don't think I can get to food production. Maybe I need to take the elevator to food production, and I've got to find a way to get... Whoa, sorry about that. Yeah, it's like I can get to that floor. It's in the food production floor, but it's probably in an area that's been, you know, separated out by, you know, cave-in, rock slide, whatever the hell. Oh. So I need to find an elevator to food production and then see what happens. And of course I'm expecting to meet a new friend here that twangy lady told me about. Now it wants me to go down to the common areas. I want to try to do this. Will it tell me to go back to food production again? Pest control now. I don't get it. I don't know exactly what's supposed to be going on. I might want to just wander around off camera a bit and find it so I don't waste too much of your time, but this is the same place. It keeps wanting me to come over here. So maybe I just need to explore this floor more thoroughly. the right general direction, right? No, it's right back to where I keep getting stuck. Trying to get up here someplace, so maybe I need to find these enemies that are not dead. They will be an indicator of someplace I haven't been to yet. Ah, son of a... This is where I thought I was moving in the right direction. Because it's somewhere over here is where I'm trying to get to. I'm gonna go up to a higher level and try to make my way down. I don't know. Definitely gone like 10 minutes over this video though, so. Because I was just gonna try to do this quickly, and of course I should have known that was never going to work out. Wait a minute. Oh man, this is like right where they say it's supposed to be. Keep getting talk to Eddie, which made me think something was up. Straight ahead of me on this path, it seems to say. It seems like it should be one of those. Must be on a different level, above me or below me. In just about this area. Is there stairs going up here? Or down? Okay. Can I make my way over here? Oh, you know, I didn't really do much with this room, at least not in this visit. Okay. Oh, hey, we've been in here before. Download research data. Yay! Return to Dr. Hildern at Camp McCarran. Bring the data back to the Elder Hidden Valley.
Just because it doesn't shoot lasers doesn't mean it's not worth looking into. We could do amazing things with this data.
Okay. Why didn't you mention any of this when we were here before? Alright, whatever. Can't blame Veronica for the way the quests are set up in this game, but I can definitely end this video. When we come back, folks, well, we have to go looking for this person who got lost in here, optional side quest. So what I might do is just, the next time I'm playing, I'll just poke around in here while I look for them. And when I find them, I will save the game and load from the point where we find them. We're going to go back to Camp McCarran on our way back to Hidden Valley, and we'll finish Veronica's loyalty quest, and she'll be loyal to us forever. And I'm thinking it's because she's covered in armor that the crazy Betsy wasn't all over Veronica. This mysterious JG. Oh, yawning, which is why I'm stopping this session. I want to thank you guys for watching.